Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. They'll run the screen. Crosses the 40. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Touchdown, Gator! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Power football with the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He's got it on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Their opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And he gets it out past the sticks. It'll be first down for Kansas State. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Johnson looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Second down, he'll throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they get him down.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on third down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. keep it on the draw. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Johnson wants to throw it. Hauls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. It won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know, if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Snagged in the middle, it's Edwards. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
He'll pitch it.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Johnson looking to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
The Gators are in the hurry up. To the air on first down. The screen, and watch out. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
He lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Get it out on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Johnson wants to throw it. Caught. Turning on the Jets. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. And the Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start the third quarter with the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The option look. He'll toss it. Breaks the tackle. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Rush is on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. To throw, it's Lagway. The screen, he can go. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Right back to the well. Can't get it to the ground. What a play behind the line. It'll be an 8-yard loss.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Gators are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Flagway. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash.
Kansas State, 0.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going up top. And he's got it inside the 35.
Finally, the offense is able to come up with a big play. Where has that been all game long? I mean, a goose egg right now on the scoreboard. You just got to wonder, though, is it just too little too late?
Johnson looking to throw. Quickly complete. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to pass. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback bonus strike.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Wildcats. PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. With required 10 yards, it did not. Penalty marker is out. These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. They go to the wide receiver screen. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first.
Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more.
And that's a play the defense had to have, right? You're down in the game. Offense wants to stay aggressive and go for it on fourth, and they're throwing it. All you got to do is get one stop, regain the momentum, give it back to your offense, and they could not come up with the play.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Looking to fire. Fires one high and deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Makes the catch. It's Wilson. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
Fourth down, gotta have it here. And the pass is incomplete on fourth down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. This is a situation you dreamed of in the backyard, but now it's for real. One last chance late in the game, final drive coming for this offense. Johnson wants to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play.
A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying.